Got the car all packed up for tomorrow's departure. Turkey season, here we go. Foggy one leaving the house this morning. Have about an hour drive. Still have an hour and 45 till sunrise. Boy, is it foggy out here. Up to the cabin. The road has been flooded out. So much rain recently. See, usually turkeys are roosting in here, but with how wet it is, I'm not sure how much they're going to be back in this stuff. Alright, we're all set up here. Ready to go. I've heard a couple of gobbles, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I've been hearing a lot of gobbles, but they're pretty far off, but one sounds like it's really working its way closer and closer. So, you never know. We'll see what happens. Just been getting softballs here and there. Got the setup today, just the 360 camera mostly. Got my phone camera here. Getting as many angles as possible, but not too much to film at the moment. Alright, well, I just heard some gobbling close. And I think I just heard footsteps behind me, so I'm gonna shut up. I just had a couple of hens, about 60 yards behind me that way. Off my right shoulder. I turned back and could just see them through some brush. But I think they might have seen me because that's the only side I don't have covered. But just looked like two hens. Didn't hear anything else. They were clicking a little bit. Hopefully that means they're starting to move after the fog. Well, been out here for a couple hours now. Got some geese flying over. The only thing I've seen so far today is back here behind me through those woods. There was a couple of hens early morning at about 8:30. It's about 9:30 now. But other than that, just some deer rolling through. Two hens heard gobbling early on. Heard one that sounded like it might have been responding to me, but it was pretty far off. Got a little bit closer, and then nothing else after that. Super foggy morning, so I don't know if they're going to be out in the open as much or if they're kind of hanging tight to cover. I'm planning on staying here until about 11, so another hour and a half. It's 9:30ish now. Be nice to see something stroll through. There's some sand down at the end of this open area that they've been dusting themselves in kind of mid-morning. Gotten lots of pictures of them, so hopefully something decides to stroll through here with the sun starting to peek out a little bit. Well, this is how much water we have in the Northwoods. We have a boat just stationed at this road here to get across to the other side that isn't flooded. Oof. Alright, well, after lunch, one drove around a bit more, came back, took a quick nap. Now I'm set up. I'm gonna go walk. Okay, well, not set up. I'm gonna go walk and go through some logging roads on some public land. See if I can't strike up a gobble or something. It's midday. It's about 3 o'clock. We've got probably about 4.5 hours of daylight. I think 7:40 is end of sun. So got to be finished up by then. I'm gonna go walk through this public land and then maybe head back to my cabin because there's been some that have been roosting near the cabin. So gonna start getting ready. Head on out. See if I can't strike something up. If I can't, come on back here. Finish off the night at the cabin. See if I can't hear anything, go into bed, put it to bed, wake it up, see what happens. Got ourselves into some froggy water here. Be off bridge lines that we're gonna sit up on. Just do some big calls and see if anything responds. But this logging road is flooded down to the ankles. You know where the turkeys are, guy? Can you tell me where the turkeys are? Found what appears to be some turkeys scratching up along here. Where these two logging roads meet. So we've got a logging road up and down here, and then one going that way to an opening. And then a bunch of scratching. That would be some dusting hens right in here. See some tracks. They don't look super fresh, but it has been raining every single day, so it's not bad. Kind of liking what I got going on here. Alright, we're set back up. Despite the fact that it says it's 64 degrees, or it's gloomy, it says it's 64 degrees. We're getting a big storm coming in here. We're going to have tornadoes to the west of us. Not great turkey hunting weather, but did see some hens around. Saw one tom when I was driving around. Couldn't find permission to get on the field that I was in. But when I did drive back in through our driveway, there was 3 hens in the neighbor's yard. There's been a big group of turkeys. That's Jake's hens and a couple of toms in here. Hoping that one, because those 3 hens are here, everything flows in and gets into this area. Usually at the end of the day, they walk through this long bit here and then go into some pine trees nearby that are taller to roost. So we'll see what happens here. I just heard some gobbles, 2 gobbles to the right of me. Really close. I'm sure they're coming by soon. Whew. That is not the way I want them to come from, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. Well, I had those 2 gobble really close, and then just nothing. They shut up. They stopped making noise. They must have just known they wanted to go to the roost. We still got about an hour left of shooting light. However, the storm is rolling in. It's getting gloomy. And it's starting to rain. So where I'm sitting currently, I don't think would be the spot that they like to hang out the most. But we'll wait it out as long as the rain isn't too bad. I haven't heard anything since they gobbled, but they were close when they gobbled. They couldn't have been more than 150. And this lane is about 120, so they must have just been right down the other side of this opening. I thought maybe they had just crested over the back there and seen the decoys and gobbled. But I haven't heard anything since, so I'm just gonna be quiet. Give a couple of soft little clucks here and there and see if they keep working this way. They might just be working towards a roost because it's about to get nasty with the weather.
Nice. He must have come right through there.
Right through the woods, maybe.
I think he did come through the woods because I was watching the back corner when I heard him drum and I just saw.
I was gonna say, I think I hear the fucking drum. And then he's right there.
Oh, got her done this morning. Decent bird, came in early. There less than an hour. 1 1/8 spur. It's got a 9-inch beard on it. Not a bad morning. First one I shot with the new Vortex Viper and really enjoyed that. So we'll probably continue using that in the future.